even the playground. It's my favoriteest place in the whole wide world. But 2 yesterdays ago, a bad thing happened when we were playing there. So big boys took my brother's Binky and buried it in the sandbox. Binky, bye-bye. They made my brother cry. So I said, Dilly, this is a job for the Bob father. You come to me on the day of this wedding and ask me to take care of the boys who made your brother cry? No. Dill just wants a new Binky. That's it? A Binky? I don't get to squeeze no one's head or pull no one's hair? No. Binky, please? Dumb baby, can't even make a good wish. Alright, kiss my ring. Ew! Go send the next one in and tell him to bring a sponge.
Why is Angelica so like, hey, babe, yeah, tell him to bring a sponge.
Jeez Louise.
Oh my.
If you guys do not know where that quote is from by Binky and Dill, that
Binky,
is
bye-bye.
Rugrats. Oh my gosh, that's a
Well,
throwback.
which Rugrats?
Lost in Paris.
Rugrats.
it?
I don't think they were lost in Paris. They were
Where
just in
go to Paris, blow up
Rugrats
Paris.
in Paris.
That's a
Rugrats.
great movie.
Take over Paris.
I always wanted to go to that amusement park that they went to.
Reptar World.
Yes. it
Reptar
looks
Land.
Amazing. Would have loved it. But anyways, welcome to yet another episode of Bump That episode 66. If you guys don't know who we are, we've got Brian in this corner.
You dumb babies!
That's more like Angelica. And we've got KT in this corner.
Execute Order 66.
And I'm Miliana, your host. And we are siblings who have a love for nerdy things and decide to share it all on the internet with you guys. And here you are listening. So, welcome. We've got a show for you guys. But before that, Brian, you just survived a tornado. How do you feel?
Oh, I'm just glad everybody made it safe and the kids are in bed now. So,
Was it like, crap, what's the name of that movie? Where
Twister?
Pecos,
The only movie about
Pecos Bill,
tornadoes?
no, Pecos Bill is in it and he rides
Tall Tale?
Tall Tale. Was it like
Rest
that?
in peace, Patrick Swayze. No, it's not like that.
Oh, man. You know, I hate tornadoes. Okay, this is going to be a throwback for Brian. Do you remember that episode of Adventures in Odyssey called Tornado? Where, like, literally it rips someone's house to shreds and it destroys the Electric
Jeez.
Palace?
Yeah, and then Bart Rathbone had been marking up like all the items.
It's a
like,
$5 flashlight!
Jeez.
Yeah, but now you're gonna pay 20, so it's all good.
He charged me $30 for a $5 flashlight.
So, what about that episode?
Oh man, I think about it every time I think of tornadoes because when that episode came out, we were living in Louisiana and there were tornadoes in that area all the time. And I hate tornadoes. I still dream of tornadoes and they freak me out. So that's all I wanted to say.
Well, my reoccurring nightmare is actually teeth dreams, and Brian just said that he had a tooth pulled, and I was like cringe a little bit because, oh my gosh, every
man.
time. I work in an elementary school, people. Okay, so whenever a kid's like, my tooth is wiggling, and they show it to me, I'm like, whoa!
Oh, man. So, for my teeth pulling, they gave the opportunity to either get knocked out or be awake, and I prefer to be awake because I
Yes,
love
absolutely.
this stuff. I love it. So, and I like to watch, so I like to like put my eyes like this, like like looking down. And I'm the sound effects were amazing. Like there was this colossal crunch when they broke the back tooth molar, just like you seriously stepped on a peanut at a baseball game. Just this crunch, and they just take out all this stuff out. And then next thing you know, they're sewing me up, and you see the string, the cord, out of your mouth. So you're looking down like your eyes like this and like cross-eyed, like, "Ah!" And there's a string.
Oh
Jeez
my
Louise.
gosh.
No, I
love
preferred
it.
to
Yeah.
have to be awake during my wisdom teeth surgery, but goodness gracious, was I crying the entire time.
You guys are nuts. I had one tooth out and I was like, knock me out. Knock me out.
No.
No.
Anesthesia freaks me out. No, I'd much rather be awake
I'm like
for it.
I'm like a masochist. I don't know why. I just like seeing
As long as I had
body
the pain
horror.
medication,
You know.
I was fine.
Oh my.
Like, you're on laughing gas and Percocet, bro. You're good. You're not gonna feel anything. If any, the one thing that I did feel in quotations was a pop when they broke the tooth, like you said, Brian. It like popped.
That's horrifying.
And I was like,
that's awful.
Whoa! And it scared me because I didn't know
My
what it
body.
was. And so I made like a face, and they're like, "Oh, can you feel that? Breathe in more laughing gas." But I didn't feel it. It was just the pop scared me. So I start huffing the laughing
Oh
gas.
my
I'm like,
goodness. Dadgum. It's no wonder you were so loopy after that.
Oh, absolutely. That's a story for another day. But let's continue with our show. Glad you're here with us, Brian. That the tornado did not attack your house.
Yes,
It was
thank
16
you.
miles away, people. 16 miles away. That's pretty close for a tornado.
I hate tornadoes.
I love watching them. They're like one of the things you're supposed to be afraid of, but can't look away from. You know.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you just have to watch, and it's awful. Anyways, so we've got a show for you guys today, quite a show. We've got some news that we're going to cover, and then in the chunky bits today, we're making a fictional school using some of our favorite characters.
Girl.
So before that, we'll be that's in honor of Teacher Appreciation Week that happened last week. So yeah, all the teachers out there, you are appreciated. Anyways, so jumping straight into the news, Doctor Strange 2 does very well at the box office opening weekend. $450 million. Dollars million.
Do you know how to read?
No. I'm putting it back like
I know,
like a
but
previous-
but
$450 million worldwide. That was a joke throwback to when I could not read before. Anyways, that's pretty good. Katie, you saw it. Brian, did you?
No.
I haven't seen it either. So, Katie, what are your thoughts?
go see it. It is visually stunning. Just a lot of wow. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but the synopsis is Wanda. It's right after the events of WandaVision, as well as the latest Spider-Man. So both of those have occurred already. So it is chronological. And so basically Wanda wants to have children. She sees that she has 2 boys in every other universe except the one that they are living in.
Yeah.
And it has driven her to madness. And so she puts away Wanda and becomes the Scarlet Witch. And she wants to go and take over this other universe so that she can be she can have just her 2 boys. That's all she wants, is just children. Well, there is a another character named America who has the power to switch universes instantly, but she doesn't know how to control it. And so she goes to Doctor Strange.
That she can switch universes, or that she switches the universes, or
she can jump universes.
Okay,
like she
got
can
it.
go and travel to universes, but she does not know how to control it. And she knows that somebody is after her, aka Wanda. And so she goes to Doctor Strange because he's the only one that can help her, blah, blah, blah. And so they go about trying to save her, and stuff happens. A lot happens in this movie. Very, very dark. I was telling somebody at work today that I would not recommend this movie for children under 15, maybe 16, maybe. It depends on your child, their constitution with scary
Dang.
things. There is a lot of, I mean, it's Scarlet Witch, so you have to take that name for what it is. There's going to be witchcraft and there's scary elements. It is very dark. Wanda gets very, very gory. It was borderline slasher film, in my opinion. I don't know, maybe I'm old school, but
Jeez.
yeah. And maybe I'm old school, but I also don't think I'm exaggerating. It was very dark. So just viewer discretion with your children. So there's that. Now, there were a lot of cool elements, um, a lot of creative fights. Um, Scarlet Witch is a super cool villain. I never really thought of her as a villain until now, but she does it perfectly. Um, Lots of cool sequences, really cool, awesome cameos and Easter eggs. There was one point where I just wasn't expecting what I saw, and what I saw blew me away. It actually made me like gasp, and I held my breath. It was really, really cool. Um,
So, since seeing this film, where does this put this in your list of Marvel films? Was it enjoyable that like you would watch it more than once, or was it more just the experience of the one time?
I'd watch it again. I wouldn't mind watching it a few times. There was so much to look at and so much to take in.
Yeah.
I would watch it. Now again, it does have those very dark elements in it. So I probably wouldn't watch it, more than a handful of times.
You said you told me that it reminded you of like Halloween time, that you would want to
Yeah,
watch
I
this movie
would.
during Halloween.
Yeah, definitely. It almost seems to have that, just that atmosphere that I don't really know how to describe it,
That
but
Halloween brings.
yeah, just that vibe. So it was a lot of fun though, really, really cool.
This
Not
is
very funny.
Halloween. This is
Yeah.
Halloween. Halloween. Halloween.
Not a very funny movie. So if you're going into it thinking, oh, it's a Marvel movie, it's like Guardians of the Galaxy, it is not.
Nah, that's what they're saving Thor for.
Yeah, definitely.
Thunder.
I also, I'll talk about this very briefly, but right after that, I went to go see The Bad Guys, which is an animated film by Illumination, and complete 180. Obviously, it was a very fun movie.
I
Very.
thought that was DreamWorks.
Was it DreamWorks? I thought it was Illumination.
Oh,
I could be
I'm
wrong.
pretty sure it's
I could be
DreamWorks.
wrong.
ah,
So
could be
I
wrong.
guess you lied then, huh?
Oh
ah.
Lord. Or mistaken. Not perfect like some people.
Distributed by Universal Pictures. What is that?
They do both. They do Illumination and DreamWorks.
Yes.
So we'll just say that. Anyway, it sort of gave me vibes like Meet the Robinsons. No.
Brian's right.
Um,
It is DreamWorks.
Yeah. Okay. So DreamWorks. So it gave me vibes of like Mitchell's versus the Machines. It was just very fast paced, which it should be because the graphic novels are very chaotic. A lot of fun though. It had a lot of. It reminded me of Pulp Fiction, mixed with I don't know, Ocean's 11. It also gave me vibes of Despicable Me. It's kind of similar, but it had enough elements to make it much different. It is also very long. If you watch this movie with kids, just be aware that it is an hour and 40 minutes.
That means potty breaks beforehand.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, but cool movie, a lot of fun, and good for the family. Nothing weird about it.
Well, good. On a different note, we've got Avatar: The Way of Water trailer. Any thoughts?
Oh man, wow! It's very. I mean, the first one came out 13 years ago. Can you
Yeah.
believe that? I mean, and
Agreed.
it's
I was in
so
second
it's like
grade. Second grade.
really
When
goodness.
I was in
It's a whole generation.
Yeah.
You know, it really is. So I mean, it's like you tell your kids, "Hey, you guys want to see this really cool movie I saw back in the day?" You
movie.
know, like with the first one.
Oh,
You know?
I'm so dumb. Oh my gosh. I thought you were talking about Avatar Last Airbender Way of Water.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
No.
Everybody
no.
just clicked off the video
No,
right
second
now.
grade when Avatar came out in 2009?
What's
No.
wrong with
I
the
was
trailer?
thinking. I was
no,
thinking,
no,
what the
no,
heck
no.
are you talking about?
No,
Because
no,
I was
no,
in
no.
college when
So
I saw.
obviously you didn't see the trailer.
No,
then
I did not see
for-
the trailer.
Oh my god,
God.
ladies and
I'm
gentlemen,
the host!
ladies and gentlemen, I sent this doc out 2 or 3 days ago. I was
Listen,
so
I'm the
excited
host
to
and I
talk
You
never
about
said it
this
looked
early.
at
You
it.
said it like Sunday.
because
Yeah.
I was so excited to talk about it.
Anyways,
And then
no,
you
no,
said
no,
the
no.
updated. This is the updated one too.
I
Darn,
know.
I was
Oh
thinking
my-
this was the trailer for Avatar Last Airbender. I was like, oh, we're getting something already? That's really fast. But okay, The Way of Water,
No,
that's not
the-
Avatar
The
Last
James
Airbender.
Cameron
The whole
Avatar.
dispute will always be, is it the blue people or the flying ones? So, we're talking about the blue people. 2009, James Cameron, got it. We're getting
Yeah.
our second film finally.
Oh my gosh! There's gonna be a whole trilogy of these films. They made them all at the same time.
What do
they
you mean?
cost. So
They-
there's
they
gonna
made the
be like
filming all at the same time?
yeah, there's like Avatar 3, Avatar 4, Avatar 5. They made them all at the same time to save money, even though each movie is probably gonna cost like $1 billion. I'm not even exaggerating.
It'll gross like $1 billion.
Yeah, each one will probably gross $1 billion. The first one grossed like over $2 billion. So, the trailer looks mighty neat. Lots of water, hence the title. But James Cameron does a lot of water movies, so it looks very detailed, splashy CGI. I mean, I'm gonna go see it, of course. You know, Bump That will be there. You know.
It's I'm watching some of it now, and it looks very like the ride at Disney World.
I would hope so because the ride is based off the movie.
But like this exact scene is like in the ride.
Oh, I
That's
see what
interesting.
you mean. I
Like
see
the
what you
beach
mean.
part that they show.
Yeah.
And it's strange. It still looks so much like or was it 2010 that it came out? Either way.
It came out like 2010,
One of
2009,
those.
2010.
It still looks great.
I really like that shade of like turquoise
Yeah.
that they're using.
But I'm saying
I
that
think
the
it just
graphics
draws you
then
in.
still hold up
Yeah.
so many years later, you know?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
So I'm really impressed.
I think it's gonna be great. If you notice the new characters, I suppose they have different features. So and if you, unlike Ileana, if you actually watch and listen,
I'm watching it now.
If you watch and pay attention to the trailer, it looks like they are like I don't even know what I'm trying to say. They're mixing different cultures of that tribe,
The
or
Na'vi?
I guess or they're are they humans still going into those things to become the avatars? I don't know. There's nothing that really tells you what the movie is about, which is a little concerning for me. But I
Right.
think that this was just a trailer just to introduce you to the world
This
again.
is just a teaser, big time.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
We're going back to Pandora. That's kind of the selling point of the trailer. We're going back. Get ready. It's going to be a lot of underwater stuff.
That's exciting.
Which is it seems very harmonic, and we're
Yeah.
going to be one with nature again in Pandora.
We still got
you know.
guns, so obviously there's still some sort of threat from
Yeah, so
the
my
outside
question
world.
is what else could there possibly be? They, unless there's some other corporation that wants to come in and,
Hey man, you gotta get
Be
that
terrible.
unobotanium, bro. That stuff's worth a lot of money. It's like $1 billion for an ounce.
unobtainium.
Uno Botanium, yeah.
Unobtainium.
Uno Botanium.
Oh my lord.
Anyways, when the movie comes out, you know it's gonna be there. We will.
At least a third of Bump That will be there. At
A
least
third?
a third.
What do you mean?
Or at least 2/3. Ileana's gonna be going to see the Avatar, the remake.
I'm gonna be seeing the Avatar.
Yeah,
Avatar.
that's exactly right.
I'll be watching the Ember Island players. I
Oh
thought I
my
was watching
gosh.
Avatar: The Way of Water. Anyways, next on the news list, we've got Nintendo close to hitting $1.8 billion from mobile games. Only the majority coming from 6 games alone. That's pretty cool. I'm impressed. I don't play the mobile games. I don't know anybody who does. So I'm impressed that they're making that much money.
Listen, Nintendo is killing it right now.
Who buys these games, though? I know we talked about mobile games once, but it's still like, geez, who is doing? I don't know a single soul who plays these games.
I don't know. A lot of it is strangely. There's the Mario Kart Tour game. There's also Fire Emblem Heroes, which is doing very well somehow. It's probably big in Japan.
There's a
Then you
Pokemon
also
Go.
have Then you also
is that
well,
even
not even
Nintendo?
Pokemon Go. It's because Nintendo does not own Pokemon Go. That's Niantic.
Wow.
but
so even
they are-
without that, dang.
Yeah, without that, but I'm sure they get some sort of revenue from it.
Mm-hmm.
But you have Animal Crossing Pocket Camp.
I have played that one, though.
And Super Mario Run. So those are the heavy hitters. In fact, there's also the Pikmin game is doing pretty well too.
So do you think they're, like, kids buying them, that their parents give them an iPad or something, and they're like, here, kids, you buy this?
I don't know. I can't say because I just don't know how that works, to be honest.
I just want to know, what is the demographic here, you know? Is it children or is it adults that have a crap ton of money?
Well, and we have talked about it before, where it's cheaper to have mobile games, and it's easier to invest into them, and so because it's a worldwide thing, and everybody has got a mobile phone, it could be that it's children, but also it's plausible for adults to do it,
Right.
and
if
to
they
invest.
can't have like a Switch or something.
Right. And speaking of Nintendo and their unstoppable force of money, today it was yesterday, it was reported that the Nintendo Switch has now sold over 107 million units. So if you do the math on that, 107 times $300 per Nintendo Switch, that is $32 billion just on the Nintendo Switch hardware.
Yeah, that's not even counting all the Joy-Cons that you've bought, the Pro Controllers, the games,
Oh,
Other-
boy.
accessories that you want. Sheesh. That's insane.
It is. And right now, the Nintendo Switch is the third best-selling Nintendo console, behind the Game Boy, which sold 118 million units, and the DS
It's
sitting...
still gonna surpass it. You just know it.
You just know, because the DS was around for a long time. The DS has sold 154 million units.
Really?
And so just
How-
54 units behind, like 54 million units, that's not a lot if you think about it.
How much was the DS when it came out? Let me see.
What was it, 150? Maybe?
That's what I want to think, but I have no idea. I'm not the one who bought it. Yeah, you're right, 150.
All right.
Oh man, I loved that thing. I took that everywhere. It was just like how the Switch is now. I loved my DS. Car rides were nothing without it, you know?
Yes. The hard part was finding people to picto chat with you.
Yeah. And having to share it with your siblings. No, it's my turn. No, it's mine.
Oh my god, leave me alone!
No, but I am really proud of them. That I don't even. I think about it sometimes. Just a passing thought here and there. What would be the next console? We're so caught up in technology that I have no idea what they could possibly make. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't. I honestly have no idea. That would they make another in-home console? Because we're past that. Nobody wants that anymore.
My guess is that they would make an upgraded version of the Switch where it has more storage, more battery life, as well as apps and internet capability where you could take it and use the internet almost like a laptop wherever you go, or like a tablet. Because that's really what it is. It is a tablet. But
see, that's just a better version of the Switch. I'm saying like completely new console.
Completely new.
I don't know where they go.
It was a huge jump from, I mean, every console they do, it's a huge jump, a home console, because think about it. We went from the Super Nintendo, I'll start there, the Super Nintendo straight to the Nintendo 64. From there, they went to the GameCube, which it was updated graphics. You could, it had internet access.
We got rid of cartridges and turned into CDs.
Yes, and then from there, you went to the Wii, which had the motion controls.
Yeah.
And just upgraded games, and the games were, put into better quality. You had more story-driven games. And then from the Wii U, went to the Wii U, which, the addition of the tablet thing eventually led to the Switch. So it's just one big thought after another, one big innovation into another. So my thought, what is it? Today is May 11th, 2022. I would say that they would add internet capabilities and maybe even cell phone capabilities to your tablet. But it is mostly a console. Think of like a PS4 with mobile internet.
I wonder if someday they're going to kind of make, similar to what you're saying, but more so like, I don't know, like computers kind of? Or like PS5, Call of Duty type of thing where you've got like headsets, like kind of like a PC game almost.
Yeah.
I don't know. Would that be, now they have Bluetooth capability on it, and it's, you could take it on the go. If they kept upgrading that further and changing the hardware, that you could be like on the go playing online at the same time,
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm getting
at. With like chat rooms and like other servers and stuff like that.
And I don't know if the Steam Deck can do that. I would assume it can because it's portable.
Right.
I haven't heard a lot about the Steam Deck.
But then I also doubt they would, because they're such a family-friendly console and company. I don't know if it would be for everybody,
Well, you could have like parental controls. They do have parental controls on the Switch right now, and then maybe there's like a Switch that you can buy that's not as capable as maybe an upgraded one.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
It's just fun to think about. I sometimes will be in the shower, staring at the wall, thinking, "What's the next Nintendo console gonna be like?" But anyway, speaking of Nintendo, Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time gets inducted into the World Video Games Hall of Fame. Joins the ranks of Pong, Sonic the Hedgehog, GTA 3, and Final Fantasy 7. Congratulations to Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
It's about time.
Why?
Much deserved.
Why?
Much deserved.
GTA 3 and Final Fantasy 7 though. Those are such random numbers.
The third one, GTA 3, was a groundbreaking game.
Yeah.
Open world sandbox game.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Final Fantasy VII broke grounds for PlayStation. Because if you remember, Square actually worked with Nintendo, but the game was so massive that they couldn't put it on the Nintendo cartridge for the 64, and that's why they went over to PlayStation. And it was just a monumental game. In fact, it's so big that the remake, the first half of the game has come out, but not the second. They couldn't fit it all in one modern day disc. Yeah, that was an amazing
Either
game.
way, great for Ocarina of Time. That's a huge, massive one, and I'm glad that it's in there. Because from the what else is any other Nintendo game in there?
Oh yeah, I'd have to look it up. But yes, there
Okay.
are.
They probably have
Probably
like
all,
Mario
probably
or
all the
something.
main Marios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
Duck Hunt.
Well, congratulations, Ocarina of Time. You deserve it. All right, moving on. C.S. Lee from Dexter has been cast as Avatar Roku for the upcoming live-action Avatar Last Airbender. Now I'm on the right Avatar.
Oh my gosh. So Brian, I know that you've seen Dexter and you really love it. I don't know anything about C.S. Lee, but he seems like he'd be a cool fit from just pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm looking at
sure.
his image as well. I can see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I see too.
I hope, does he have the voice, though? Because the iconic Roku voice is, like, kind of raspy, you know?
Yeah.
No.
No, it's not raspy?
Oh.
No.
Ah, no.
That's too bad.
When this show comes out, I have to remember that it's not the animated show, but I'm still
This
going to
is
be so
Netflix,
critical.
right? This is a Netflix show, right?
Yes. No.
No,
No,
it's
it's
Amazon.
not.
No, it's Amazon, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I'm still going to be super critical of it because
It's
they've got
gonna
the
be
source
good.
material, man. You know, you can't screw up with that source material.
They don't want to mess it up. They
I
don't want to mess it up.
Ooh, I can't. I'm going to be just after being traumatized by the Avatar movie. And I think the worst offender was Zuko for me.
Really? He was actually the best for me.
No.
Zuko was the best part of the whole movie.
No. He made...
He is the only competent character.
Ugh.
The
Iroh.
the worst one was Ozai. He was the absolute and Sokka, but
And Sokka and
and
Katara. And
yeah,
Ong for being so bland.
yes.
Oh, that whole movie was a dumpster fire. So I'm really hoping that they... I know this one isn't a movie. I know it's a TV show, but I'm really hoping that they stay closer to the source material. Don't change the names for sake of... I don't even know what. Why did they change the names? It's... M. Night Shyamalan, what
I think
are
they
you
were
doing?
trying to be culturally sensitive, but no one asked for that.
No, it was stupid. It was a dumb choice. Anyways, so... Alright, C.S. Lee, you have a lot to live up to the animated version of Roku. For the next on the list, and last on the list, for all of you Doctor Who fans, there is a new Time Lord. BBC announces that... Oh gosh, someone's gotta help me with that name.
Nkuti Gatwa.
We'll be replacing Jodie Whittaker.
Whittaker?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Whittaker!
Hey, wait, Brian. Hello, Mr. Whittaker.
Whittaker.
Oh, hello, Eugene. Mr. Whittaker. Jeez.
Alright, so we have a new Time Lord. Have either of you guys seen Doctor Who?
I know
seen
of
Doctor
Doctor
Who.
Who. I've never been a fan. I just
Yeah.
You know,
I've seen...
that's all. Doctor
2
Who is a
episodes at
whole
most.
new level of nerd that
Yeah.
and geek that. I mean, I already watched.
Geek?
I already watched Star Trek. I don't know if I'm ready to go to that next level. Doctor Who.
It's a good show. I see why people like it.
I'm not into that type of thing. So I had to pass. I watched one episode and I was like, the heck is going on?
BBC.
Crickets,
You're done.
like
You're done.
yeah.
You're done. Anyways, on
Your
that note, you're done.
Oh
We're
my
gonna jump
gosh.
straight into the chunk that concluded the news with that one. Thank you for that, Brian.
Golly.
Into the chunk zone. All right, Katie came up with this one for us, so why don't you introduce it?
All right, gang. So, like we said earlier, last week was teacher appreciation, and I don't know if you're like me, you were a kid and you fantasized about different characters, fictional characters, being the ones to teach your school. I certainly did when I was, watching different shows or movies. I'd say, man, I want that person to be my teacher. Why can't I have that teacher? And so I thought it would be kind of cool
And
for
here
us to build.
Here you find yourself as a teacher now, and you're like, I'm still not like them.
Yeah, I'm the worst. I'm the absolute worst. So
You've made children cry.
I have, and I'm kind of proud of it. In a way.
Dang.
Because they deserved it most likely.
No, I totally
more times
get it.
than not.
They do.
Yeah. They do. You hate to see it. But anyway, so I just thought, we'd just see what happens, what we come up with. I hope that you guys picked silly things. I picked but fitting. Silly but fitting. And so I'll start. This guy, I used to watch this show back when I was a wee lass.
Well, why don't you introduce the subject first?
Oh, yes. The subject is reading.
Yes, duh. Subject first.
Oh!
Teacher, he's bullying. He's bullying
You're
me.
tattletaling. Shut up and figure it
No,
out yourself.
but he's bullying me.
You're tattling.
Yeah. Anyway, so reading class.
Fail you.
Oh my gosh, who
Oh
are
my
you,
gosh.
Ruth Bauman?
Oh, really quick. I've got to say this. So I told this to Mom yesterday. I had to call her and tell her this. So in Doctor Strange, when you go see this movie, I need you guys to do me a favor. At the very beginning, the very, very beginning of the movie, Doctor Strange is in a cathedral and he's there for a wedding. And there is this extra who is sitting directly behind Doctor Strange, just to the right of him in the back. And she is trying so freakishly hard not to look at the camera, but you could also see that she's so excited to be close to Cumberbund Cucumber Patch. She's so excited to be like directly behind him, and she's just making these faces and like just looking around. And it's like, what are you doing? But I was like, if my mom was in a movie, that's exactly what she would be doing.
So, to give context to that, my mother
She'd be like, I gotta get into the camera. I at least gotta be in the shot.
Yeah,
Mom,
exactly.
the shot isn't about you. I know, but if they see me, they'll know I did really good.
So if you guys do not know, our mother has been in a movie. She was an extra in a Hallmark movie that filmed in a city close to us. She tried her darndest to be in that shot. You could see her head, like, there's the main character in the front of the shot, of course, and then you could see the people behind them at like this little snowball festival, of course, because it's a Hallmark film. And so you could see the crowd of people, and then my mom's head just pops up from the crowd with a huge, gigantic smile on her face. And that was her 1 second of fame, and she got paid like $8 to be an extra. She got sent a check in the mail just for showing up and being there. So
it cost more for gas to get down
Yeah.
there. But dang it, she is in that movie. She's in that
it.
stupid movie.
She was there. She was an extra. So
Oh.
kudos to her. She would definitely be that person in Doctor
Oh my
Strange.
gosh,
Being like,
yes.
I have to be in it. There's Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, go back
so
to your
reading. Mr. Feeney from Boy Meets World. He is like
When
the
this
wisest
boy meets
guy.
world, this boy meets world. He's gonna meet
Going
the
down.
world, and then go.
No, going
When
down
this
this
boy
road
meets
that we
world.
call life is what we're doing. When this boy meets world. Anyway, so yeah, Mr. Feeney was like the coolest. He was blunt, but he loved you, and he wanted to teach you all that he knew. And he was big into poetry and all that. And I just want to hang with Feeney. Feeney. So yes, Mr. Feeney for reading class. English.
Feeny, feeny, fo, feeny, ma, mana, mana, mo, meeny, me, my, mo, meeny. Feeny.
Wow.
Oh, my
All right.
Next.
What's our next subject? What's our next period?
Well,
I don't know,
you
you
skipped
tell me.
math and science, so
Oh my gosh, excuse me. Well, do you want me to go back to math?
who's science?
All right. Wait. No, it's me. I'll do science.
Yeah, go for science.
Okay. This is Brian. I have the period 2 is science class, and I'm your professor, Eugene Meltzner, science student and recognized genius of the Campbell County Community College.
Nice. We're
Eugene-
making a lot of Odyssey
I
Adventures
references.
in
know.
I
That's why I'm like,
know.
no one knows what this is.
No one
You know
cares.
what?
It's
I
great.
don't like your goddamn attitude. You watch yourself, okay? Adventures in Odyssey raised us, okay, you fiend? So how dare you? Eugene Meltzner, rest in peace. Will Ryan passed away like a couple months ago. But Eugene Meltzner is a genius. But the thing about him, too, is that he's also a really nice guy. Really, really solid dude who just loves computers and science and speaking nice, long words. You would learn something, you know, through osmosis even. Just by being around him, you would learn something. You know, so
I always
his
loved-
passion for science would just come across.
I always loved the one main girl. I can't remember her name now. It was like
Connie?
Candace. Yeah, Connie.
The main character of the entire series to
She-
win.
Oh my
She
gosh,
was
it's
like,
Connie Kendall is the
Eugene!
main character. Yeah. One of my favorite episodes that's centered around Eugene. It's not about him, but he's in a lot of it. Is when there is a Native American that comes to the ice cream
man.
that comes to Wits End.
That
and puts
episode
a
is
curse.
that's I've listened to that episode, it's like, ooh, you could not make this episode now.
No,
It's
you
so-
can't.
Yikes.
But it's so cringy now. But at the back then, I was like, oh my god, he put a curse on them. Oh my god. No, you can't do that now.
No,
you can't.
Yeah.
It's,
All right, so
yeah.
Ileana, what's our next period?
We're going to connections. We have art class. Alrighty.
Yay!
I want to take art class with SpongeBob.
Oh
I
my
want
god!
SpongeBob
You
to be my
see,
art
this is
teacher.
what I was talking about. That's why, yeah, that's all you have to do. You made it like,
I didn't know. I couldn't think of like people to choose for every single thing. I don't know. Science would have been like Dexter. I don't know. But yes.
You mean Dexter's
wait,
Laboratory?
yes.
That's his
Exactly,
last
or
name.
Dexter's Laboratory or Dexter the murderer.
Serial killer guy.
Yeah.
No, Dexter's Laboratory.
So why SpongeBob?
So SpongeBob, because the episode of Bold and Brass, when he's
More like belongs in the trash.
yeah, when he's making the sculpture and drawing, and he's like, well, first you start with the face, and then you erase some of the details, and then you get left with the circle. That's exactly what I want as my teacher.
It's beautiful.
That I could see myself enjoying a class taught by SpongeBob, and it would be also obnoxious at the same time. Plus, he's a sponge, and that's an art material, so that's kind of funny. People would use him to like wipe their paintbrush. I don't know. You just walk around the room and you're painting. You're like, "Hey, teach, come here real quick."
Nice. Like noodles or something. All right, so next up we have math class. I'm terrible at math. Like, just the
All
worst.
three of
so
us are the worst at math.
it was a miracle that I passed my last
We all
math
either
test.
repeated math, had remedial math, or didn't finish math.
I had summer school. Actually, I did all three of those. I had summer school in 9th grade for math. I had remedial math in college, and then I had to drop out of pre-calculus.
Dang.
I've done
We're the
all of it.
worst.
Yes, so because I'm so bad in math, I need somebody that's going to be extra patient with me. So I need Miss Honey from Matilda to help me in math class.
Man, she drilled those kids in math, though.
2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 6 is 12. 2 times 9 is 18.
I'd be like, okay, she's drilling us. I'm scared now. I'm nervous.
Yes. So, Miss Honey, please teach me math. Please teach me
No,
the
man.
quantum,
Miss Honey
was it
would not be
quadratic
a good
formula?
Miss Honey would not be a good
Why?
math teacher.
Why
Okay,
not?
so if you read the book Matilda, the actual book, they go into a
Yes.
lot of detail about her poverty and everything. Okay, she didn't take a lot of showers. She took one shower like once every 2 weeks.
She
So
took a bath. Like it was like a
So
bucket that she would just
so like she would have
drop
been like
over
a lot of
herself.
British people, really smelly, and
Oh my
yeah,
gosh!
like
The last remaining people that were listening just clicked off.
all the Brits were like,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
not smelly, we're not smelly. Click.
Yeah.
Sorry, Miss Honey. Once you start taking, more frequent
Economics.
showers, yeah,
When she starts
then
taking economics courses.
yeah.
No, I think she could teach me the quadratic formula and the hypotenuse of a triangle. Is that right? It's a hypotenuse.
That's a triangle.
At least maybe she'll invite you for tea and strumpets after the class, though.
Trumpets?
So.
Who is she? Lloyd. Invite us in for tea and strumpets. Oh, great. Where does she live? I don't know.
She'll invite us there. She'll invite us to the house.
Yeah, but in the book, she had margarine. She didn't have butter, and that's how
Oh,
Matilda
man.
learned that she was
See,
poor.
she was in the book. She's like destitute.
Listen,
you know?
she had everything taken away from her. It's hard to come back from that.
She should have.
Man.
She should have killed the Trunchbull. That would have.
Oh my gosh. Jeez.
Serious.
All right, that book or that
She
movie
should've,
was
man.
already, messed up enough. Remember all the things that we talked about, making it the most like
Yes, the darkest movie of all
darkest
time.
movie? Yeah, and now the
Listen,
Trunchbull
Trunchbull
dies.
had
The
it
murder-
coming, man.
Murder is a great way to lose your certification, okay? Your teaching license. That is a great way to lose it. And it's very hard to get. All right, so what's after
Louise.
math class?
Social studies. No?
No,
Well,
we
somebody
gotta
else
go
go.
to
I
the
have
nurse.
social studies.
We gotta go to the nurse. And so
Oh,
for
we
the
need
nurse,
a Band-Aid.
so listen, for a nurse, you want somebody who's gonna heal you, and somebody who's gonna be kind of motherly, but also kind of cute at the same time. And that can only mean one person. That's Katara. Katara would be a heck
Oh.
of a nurse, dude. Okay,
Yeah.
not only would she be really cute and take care of you, but she'd be motherly, and she got that water, that special North Pole water that can heal anything, dude. So you'd be all right.
Bring you back to life, even
Yeah, man.
after dodgeball class. Dodgeball
Yeah,
class. That's
he
PE.
took Yeah, he took a ball to the face. So can you use the North Pole holy water to heal him? Thanks, Katara.
So today in gym class, I've been working in the gym, and a ball got stuck in the basketball hoop, and this kid tried to get it out using another basketball, and he yeeted this thing, but it missed, and the ball bounced back and smacked him right in the face.
Dang.
It was beautiful. I'm
Did
gonna
he
be the
cry?
world's worst teacher. No, we laughed about it. I was standing right next to him, and I first asked, "Are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah." Then I laughed at his face.
Who was it?
It was in Giles's class. No,
Whoa,
No, it
you
wasn't
can't be
Giles'
saying
class.
names of your students. What the
no,
heck, man?
I didn't say the names of the student. I
Yeah,
said
I just
the
want to know
class.
whose class it is.
Was it Ronnie Finkelstein? Just give me the
Brian, the
eyes.
names that
Yes,
you come up with are names that kids have never,
Yes.
ever in their lives
Oh my
had.
gosh.
I knew it, man. I can't stand that with kid Ronnie.
I knew
my
one
gosh.
Ronnie in school. One Ronnie. Only
Ronnie
one.
Finkelstein, yeah, and then
Yeah.
it's probably Ronnie Finkelstein Jr.
I only knew
Ah,
one.
the
Oh
worst.
my gosh.
Only ever knew one.
Anyway, so Katara for nurse. Hello, nurse.
Pretty
Yes.
good. Pretty good.
So Liliana,
I hear
what's next?
Lulu downstairs having a conversation with Mom. She's barking at her. All right, so next we're going to be going back to Connections for music.
Ooh.
Music. I think I chose Uncle Iroh.
Are you serious?
Why not? He
Oh
plays
yeah,
the
gonna
songy
play that
horn.
Sungi horn. Yeah,
Yeah.
buddy.
It's music. Right
Really,
on deck.
out of everybody that you could have chosen Dewey Finn
I did think of Dewey Finn too. as we
from
were
School
doing
of Rock,
That's-
but
I
you went
wasn't.
with
I wasn't
Iroh.
really thinking about live action much.
Yeah, you could choose him. Donkey Kong on drums, on bongos.
Donkey
Yeah.
Kong, no.
Yeah.
I want Uncle Iroh
All right.
or
He's
Dewey.
teaching-
That's a good one too. But he would steal my sandwich. And
He
I
didn't
wouldn't-
steal it. He asked, "Hey, what do you got?"
I don't know. I wouldn't want to share my snacks.
Oh my gosh.
But he is a good choice too. I don't know. I'm thinking like music, people. I couldn't really think of much. So Uncle Iroh is the next good one.
Okay, fine.
He's got eclectic taste when it comes to music, I'm sure. So he would not be just like, all right, let's play some jazz music. All right, let's play some country. He would be bringing out like all these random instruments and making it fun, like the sungi horn. Yeah. And then we could all be like angling.
Yeah. That hullabaloo that you're doing with your feet, is that a nervous disorder? Whoa! Nervous disorder! Alright, so after music class, we're going to lunch. We are going
Ooh.
to lunch. And so I
My
thought...
favorite time of the day.
Yes, and so I thought we could have Remy from Ratatouille, but I thought, it's lunch at school, so it can't be that great. So I picked Ignacio from Nacho Libre. He is going to be making us his fine frijoles and salads
Yeah.
and whatever else he makes.
Where the
Why can't we have something like a salad? Be brave, Juan Pablo. The meal is especially delicious.
Did you
today.
not tell them that they were the Lord's cheaps?
I tried to.
Yeah, that's a good pick. I like that. But it's another Jack Black character. That's funny.
Yes. So, Ignacio. Or Ignacio.
He would make a good lunch, I think. I like refried beans. But that
And
was,
he
a lot
loves-
of, that was a lot of lard he put in there, not gonna lie.
And he loves the children. The children. I love them. So, I think that he would fit in really nice at a school. So,
He would also make it like plop exactly like a cafeteria lady would. Like, they get the little ladle and they scoop it up and it's like dripping out the side, kind of thing, and then just right on your plate. It's perfect. Like a little splatter gets on your cheek at the same time,
I was also thinking of Chef from South Park. Brian, who would you pick? Ignacio or Chef?
Oh, chef, man. You got them nice salty balls, chocolate balls.
I got my chocolate salty balls. Put them in your mouth and suck them.
Oh my gosh, you're done.
And,
No,
and we're
it's
talking
it's a
about
dessert.
edible chocolates.
You're done.
What are you talking about?
You're done.
First
I'm not
you take
done.
that dough, and then you roll it in the chocolate, and then you throw that chocolate in the frog, and then you put them in your mouth and suck them.
All right. Where are we going after
All
lunch?
right, after lunch, Brian, where are we going?
All right, let's go with listen, every good school needs a principal, somebody to steer the ship and make sure that, there's good discipline. The teachers are doing their job and not fooling around. And the kids aren't going to the bathroom and goofing off in there and stuff, So, you need somebody who can keep an eye on everybody, hear everything, see everything. So I'm going to go with Clark Kent, Superman. I think Clark Kent would have made a great Smallville. He would have made a great principal. So there you go, Clark Kent, Superman.
You're not going to go with
principal.
Arthur? Do you remember a few weeks ago when you were like, Arthur, a graphic novelist, he should be the principal?
That makes sense. Yeah, but no, because at the end of the day, Arthur's kind of a schmuck on wheels. So
Oh my gosh.
You know, I hope he probably like makes soup or something. So yeah, whatever.
Whoa, somebody's getting excited over there. Boom, bing, boom, bing,
Listen,
bing.
he just had a tornado over there, okay?
Yeah, that makes sense. So he's a little shook up. All right, so Clark Kent, he would definitely keep the peace on the schoolyard.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to mess around when I know he's walking about. You know?
Wouldn't want to mess with the principal. All right, Ileana, what did you got? What is your next thing?
All right, next we're going to PE. Ooh. Dang, I had these written down and then my iPad died. PE.
It's no excuse.
I know.
Oh,
three days ago.
I know who I chose. All right, this one's good. And a video game character. Have we even listed a video game character yet?
No, we haven't.
No.
All right, so Link from Breath of the Wild. You know that man can run. You know that man can climb. He does archery.
He can't even speak, man.
Doesn't matter. Sign language. I don't know.
Listen, you can't let your physical disabilities get in the way of who you are. Just do it.
Absolutely.
Yesterday you said today or tomorrow, whatever. Yeah, yesterday you said tomorrow. Tomorrow's today. Just do it.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely choosing Link from Legend of Zelda. He is a runner, he is an athlete, a climber, an archer, a swordsman, a bomb thrower, a pot destroyer.
He can ride horses. He's an equestrian.
He is a man for the sports. I could have, taken the easy route and chosen like Sonic or something, but no. He's got one thing he's good at. Running. No. I need a man of many talents. And that many talents being Link from Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
He's also a wrestler when he wrestles Gorons in Goron Mountain. So he could teach pretty much anything. That's a good pick. Yes, no, maybe. Okay, so after PE, we're going to wind it down with some social studies. And for this one, I couldn't decide. They're kind of the same in a way because they're both wizards, but I'm going to go with either Gandalf the Grey or Albus Dumbledore. I think I'm going to go with Gandalf the Grey.
Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah,
Albus
no,
is
wait.
kind of bold.
Albus Dumbledore sucks, man.
He does.
He's not even on the same level as Gandalf. How dare you even say
I'm on
Dumbledore
I'm
in
on
the
Brian's
same word as Gandalf the Grey, the White, Mithrrandir. I don't even... Gandalf, Greycloak, Stormcrow. It doesn't even matter what this kid's name is. He is the greatest wizard of all time. Okay, Albus Dumbledore, more like Albus Dumbledum. Okay, don't even with me.
Oh dear. All right.
How did
that's
that
what I
hack
picked.
become the leader of a Hogwarts school of witchcraft and wizardry? Get out of here, bro. Come on. Are you serious right now?
Gandalf the Grey. That's what I have written on my card.
Don't be like, oh, but maybe. No, there is no maybe.
Okay, so the reason why I went with Gandalf the Grey for social studies is because he's got history up the butt. And he knows everything about every kind of culture, just about. And so he can tell you about hobbits, men, elves, dwarves, whatever else kind of creatures are out there, and their history dating back thousands of years, literally. So I thought it would be pretty cool to learn from Gandalf and share some of that pipe weed, you know what I mean?
Oh.
Get some of that.
Oh.
Yeah. I've actually never done that. That is a great way to lose your certification, your teaching license. Don't do that.
I knew plenty of teachers, professors that did that, so.
That's a great way to lose your certification.
I knew plenty who did that.
Anyway, We have a couple more, right?
Yes.
Or is that all? All right, go for it.
Who's next? Is it me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, hold on. Let me see if this sound thing will work here.
I don't have friends. I got family.
Oh my gosh.
Dear.
All right. So listen, when you're in school and you reach a certain age, it's time to be able to go to driver's ed, okay? And you need somebody that's going to have your back, okay? Not just a friend.
I don't have friends. I got family.
All right? I'm talking
my.
Vin Diesel as Dominic Toretto, the only guy that's certified to make sure that you are a bad A driver, okay? Certifiable bad A driver. He's not going to be your friend. He's going to be...
I don't have friends. I got family.
He's going to be your dad driving you around, making sure that
Oh,
your
my
seatbelt is belted. You got your hands at the 10 and the 2. That's all you need is to drive you is Vin Diesel as Dominic Toretto, okay?
I don't have friends. I got family.
That's all you need. Family.
Look, Ma, driver's license.
I don't have friends.
Oh my god. Every parent's dream, you know. Every parent's dream. Jeez,
I love it. I love it. I
Ma,
love it.
can Mr. Toretto stay for dinner? He's not a friend. He's family.
Oh my
gosh. What is your mom
What is
having
it?
an affair?
He goes to the Olive Garden. We're family.
Oh.
All right. What's the last one?
Computer on my side. Was there another one for you, Kate?
No, that's it.
Okay, so the last one is computer, and I didn't really know who to pick, and then I started going through Google. NCIS Abby. You know, the black pig.
Nobody watches that show.
That's such a good show.
I watched that. I like Abby.
She hasn't been on that
more-
show. She hasn't been on that show for like 3 years.
So?
And I wouldn't think that she's more computers. She's more
Isn't she like the forensics?
forensics. Yeah, she's more forensics.
Doesn't she deal with like the bodies and stuff?
No, she deals with like ballistics and things like that. So the causes
Yeah,
of
she
like the
wouldn't- she
actual
wouldn't know
science of the.
anything.
She
With
does. She
IT.
does computer stuff. She had that gigantic computer in her.
See,
in her
I
room.
was hoping you'd pick somebody like Flint Lockwood.
Everything he did broke.
No, it actually worked. It was great.
Ratbirds.
Cheeseburger.
I would have thought you would have gone with like Baxter Stockman or somebody like that.
What the heck
you know?
is that?
What?
Baxter Stockman?
Or even Batman.
That's a good one too. Like I said, I couldn't really think of anybody for any
Or
of these.
somebody
And
like
like
Neo,
I said, I sent
you
this
know.
3 days
Doesn't
ago.
matter.
Or
I still
Iron
was
Man.
like,
Neo,
I don't know.
Neo like can plug himself into a computer. It's pretty
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I don't want that. He'd get us into all sorts of weird crap. I'd be like, no thanks, I'm not your experiment, bro. No.
Maybe even Dexter's Lab.
No. Not
Yeah.
that short little twerp.
Mojo Jojo.
No, he's
cool. Double
evil.
D from Ed, Ed, and Eddie. He probably know a lot about computers.
No, he's a twerp also. That Batman is a good...
Jimmy Neutron?
No, he's also a twerp.
No, that's Timmy. Timmy Turner.
Also
He's
a
a twerp.
twerp. But no, Batman or Abby from NCIS. That's how I would have to pick.
I go with the person who's real, so Batman for sure.
Ouch. But like I said, I couldn't really think of one for these. I'm like, I don't really think about this sort of topic, so this one wasn't exactly for me to think about much. I'm glad that you guys had better ones to offer than I did. But I do still think that Link would be the best gym teacher ever.
He would
No.
teach you by going, yeah, he would teach you by going, ah, ah, yeah.
Ew. All right,
Oh,
you're done.
gross!
No, that's not what I meant.
You're done.
Ah.
No.
Hiya!
Yeah, hiya. That's
We're gonna have a school board meeting this week. Apparently, there's been some issues going on, and with one of the faculty members,
Oh,
we're here to make sure this is
Oh, that's good.
handled.
Dang it.
So is that all of them? We listed all of them?
I guess so.
Wow. we've
Who
got
wrote
a
them
full-
down?
I did not.
I wrote mine down. I didn't write your guys's. All right, so I'll list mine off again very briefly. So for reading class, Mr. Feeney. For math, Miss Honey. Lunch, Ignacio from Nacho Libre. For social studies, Gandalf the Grey.
For me, for nurse, I got Katara, driver's ed, Vin Diesel. For science, Eugene Meltzner. And then as principal of the school, Mr. Clark Kent, a.k.a. Superman.
Yeah, that's a good one. And then for me, art, we have SpongeBob. Music, Uncle Iroh. PE, Link. And then, what was the other one? Computer, Abby, or Batman. Yeah.
Nice. I think this is a very well-rounded school. I concur.
I very much would be looking forward to Ignacio's lunches.
Be brave, Juan Pablo.
Of beans, tortilla chips, and salad. What a well-rounded place to go to school. It kind of sounds like our school. No, I'm kidding.
We have cereal for lunch sometimes.
Cereal and a cheesesteak, man.
Cereal and cheesesteaks.
It was those
Like
leftover
string cheese.
those
String
leftover
cheese.
cereals that they didn't sell in the morning. They're like, just pack them up and sell them for lunch afterwards. Throw a cheesesteak in there too if they're still hungry.
Oh my gosh.
Where the strawberry milk is not pink and the kids mistake it for white milk. Oh, someone made a mistake. They put
Trash.
white milk in the strawberry milk. No, sir. The milk is still strawberry flavored. It's just white. Oh. That's the kind of school that we teach at.
And then just pours it on the table. Just proceeds to just
great.
pour it on the table while making eye contact with you.
I can think of a few students who would do that. Yikes.
Ah,
Send them to Clark Kent. He'll set them
Oh
straight.
my gosh.
Or to the
Oh my
guidance
God.
counselor. That's also needed. Well, anyways, that will conclude this week's episode of Bump That, episode 66. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please give us a like, maybe subscribe, leave us down a comment of who would you pick to run your school. Do we have an idea of what next week is going to be yet?
It's gonna be our first rated R episode, so hang out, watch out.
Oh.
Are you being for real
Oh.
or?
No, I'm joking.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, what the heck are we going to be talking about that's rated
You're
R?
What is going on?
Ew! No, well, I guess that's to be announced then. So thank you guys so much for listening. We've got KT in this corner.
My favorite color is light tan.
Switched
And
it up.
I like poopies and volleyball.
Those are my favorite things to do every day. And then we've got Brian in this corner.
I don't have friends. I got family.
And I'm Ileana, your host, signing off on yet another episode of Bump That. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we will see you guys in next week's episode. Bye-bye.